Roblox and Roblox players are in danger. This new update could destroy Roblox. Roblox might have just confirmed another event and more insane news today. So if you're new, please subscribe. Most of you aren't even. And we're trying to reach 400,000 subs soon, so please subscribe and let's get into it. And firstly, let's start with a pretty interesting new Roblox feature and a potentially controversial Roblox update. RC News to us saying that developers can now use Roblox's new notification permission prompt API to ask 13 plus users to enable notifications for their experiences. So yeah, basically this is how it's going to work. You're going to go into any Roblox game now if they have it enabled, and they're going to ask you if you want notifications for it. So not only now can you get notifications for Roblox in general, which I don't even know if those were doing anything, but you can also get notifications for specific Roblox games that you choose on mobile, obviously. And then the games can choose to send you notification on your phone if you have them on, you know, telling you about a new update, some new content in the game and stuff like that, which honestly pretty insane. Now with that being said, obviously a lot of people are concerned about the main thing being like developers can just spam this and it could end up being really bad for the platform, you know, just spam people's notifications. But with that being said, it actually isn't going to be that bad because Roblox did it at a limit. And also in general, on top of that, you're the one controlling if you want them on or off. So it's just optional, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But also with that being said, in the Roblox announcement where they announced it, at the bottom it said that please know that this prompt will be limited to display once every 30 days for each user. It will not be displayed if the user already had enabled notifications for your experience. It is a bit interesting there, and I've seen a lot of people debating this in the comments, but it seems like they're talking about the original notification there, like the original pop-up, not the actual notification itself, but hopefully that like time limit applies to both of them. And if so, then in general this feature doesn't seem that bad because they're making it entirely optional. They're making it so you can choose if you want notifications on or not, and also putting a pretty decent like delay on developers so they can't spam people, which seems pretty good. I know a lot of people are saying that's dumb and Roblox doesn't need notifications, but it doesn't seem that bad. And with that being said, our next story of Roblox fully broke yesterday and it went completely down. So yesterday for about like 30 minutes or so, or maybe even less, it wasn't that long actually, Roblox went fully down. And it wasn't just like a normal outage where some people couldn't play, the entire website was shut down. If you went to the website, it would say 503 service unavailable, and it was completely inaccessible, and people couldn't play, you know, do anything on the platform at all, which is pretty crazy. We haven't seen a Roblox outage this severe, I feel like, in so long. Like most of the time it's just affecting the game and people can't play, but this one completely blocked the website and broke the entire website. So pretty crazy to see, because not only that, this outage was very weird because it happened on a Tuesday, like yesterday, and there's seemingly like no reason for it. Like typically we see outages like this if like a big game update or stuff like that, but just out of nowhere on a Tuesday it just completely broke and it was completely down yesterday. But like I mentioned, it wasn't down for that long. I think it was down for like 20-30 minutes and it came back fairly quickly, which is pretty good because in general, with that being said, number one, Roblox doesn't go down as often, which is very good. And then number two, the times that we've seen Roblox go down recently, it always comes back super quick. Like I remember the last one came back in like 5 minutes or something crazy. Like in general, Roblox is on a really good streak with like the outages and they're doing a good job of handling it. Because even if it goes down, it only lasts for a little bit. But in general, it's still kind of crazy to see it go down this bad. And with that being said, our next story of I actually feel kind of horrible for a lot of Roblox players because something kind of crazy happened. So recently in like a game and during like the Hunt event times, a lot of games added their own version of egg hunts and stuff like that. One of them being this, which was an egg that took so long for players to complete. And it took so much time, and since it was a UGC limited and stuff like that, it was actually able to be reported and taken down, and the item actually ended up getting deleted. And a lot of people are tweeting us saying that, like, imagine the people spent hours of their time getting this just for it to get deleted, which is pretty horrible. But with that being said, the reason I'm kind of covering this is because, I mean, number one is pretty bad, but number two, this plays into a bigger overall issue going on in Roblox right now. On Roblox, there's a big issue going on right now where a group of people is taking down any item in like any way they can, and they're targeting a bunch of people and like purposely trying to annoy people. The term people are using are DSA'd, which I'm gonna be real, I don't know what that stands for. This whole situation is kind of crazy, but with that being said, the situation is not only affecting random items and stuff like this, but from what I've seen, they're targeting YouTubers and stuff like that. And the majority of things they report for seems to be like blood and stuff like that in any sense. And this item did have blood once again. Like for example, as we can see here, Sharkboss have been a target of this for so long now. He's been tweeting about it like crazy. He's had several items taken down once again for like blood and stuff. And like a few days ago, he had like an egg taken down, and then recently he had 2 more items taken down, all for like gore. And there's like a loophole going on in Roblox right now where a group of people all report something for like gore and it gets taken down like right away, which is super annoying. And everyone hates this group on Roblox right now because they're rooting a lot of good items and a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that, which is just horrible and stupid. Like the UC catalog already has so much garbage on it, and instead of focusing their time on, you know, reporting the actual bad items, they're taking down the items that are actually good and decent. Items part of general bigger events and hunts that games spend so much time on, or, you know, YouTubers actually putting effort into an item and not just stealing it, which does kind of suck, and it's a pretty big issue going on in Roblox right now. But with that being said, our next story of another pretty insane story being Roblox might have just teased the next Hunt edition. So if you guys have been following over these past few days and over these past few leaks, it's kind of confirmed basically at this point that we're getting another Hunt edition or some sort of event. I mean, another event is literally 100% confirmed. Roblox said they're going to do more events this year. What is the event? We still don't know, but due to leaks and speculation, Roblox, it seems that they're going to do another Hunt edition. But like I mentioned, it was all just speculation based off some like leaks and wording. And ever since the Hunt ended, Roblox didn't really say anything until now. They tweeted out just a video saying that the Hunt's over and just saying thank you to everyone and stuff like that. And the video so far just seems like nothing crazy. But at the end of it, they actually purposely played this clip right here.
Wait, does that mean they're gonna do more events?
Once again, as you guys can see, kind of teasing us once again and potentially confirming that they're going to do another Hunt edition. And at this point, with all the evidence that we've seen, I think we're definitely getting some sort of second edition or something like that. Everywhere they've been saying that there's more to come and stuff like that, and they teased it just once again. So I feel like definitely sometime soon it's going to be coming. I know a lot of people thought that sometime in April, but I feel like that's not looking too good right now, especially since they just tweeted out this instead of like a teaser. But I guess we have to wait and see. And with that being said, our next story of a pretty insane, huge new Roblox update. Of that being this, where Roblox tweeted out saying, introducing announcements on Roblox groups, powered by Team Gilded. Simply connect a Gilded server to your group and link an existing announcement channel from a server. Announcements will replace shouts for those who enable them. So yeah, if you guys remember, this was leaked a while ago, and basically if you want now, your server announcements, or group announcements, sorry, can be replaced by Gilded server announcements, which is kind of interesting. And in general, with that being said, a lot of people think the update is really bad or really good because you can add images, which obviously on one hand is very cool, you know, adding images, stuff like that. But you guys already know there's going to be people who find a way to bypass this and do something horrible because it already exists so much on the platform. So this update could actually be really bad for Roblox and open up even more opportunities for people who do that weird stuff on the platform. And this could potentially be really dangerous and really bad. But on the brighter side, a lot of people think this is very cool. And also with that being said, when this leaked originally like a week ago, everyone was freaking out saying this is so dumb and so unnecessary. But luckily, like I said in the tweet, this update is not going to be forced. It's 100% optional if you want to enable it or not. So you don't have to add this if you don't want to, which is very good. A lot of people thought that Roblox was going to force people to get gilded and stuff like that, but they're not doing that at all. It's just if you want to do this. Roblox literally stated right here saying, no, this connection is entirely optional. If you take no action, you can continue to use shouts with no change. So yeah, very good on Roblox's end. And with that being said, in our last story, Roblox is in danger and Roblox players themselves. And the situation is very crazy and very interesting because there's like a situation going on in Roblox right now and a pretty big scam going around. And we've seen this happen a lot, you know? Scams and stuff are very common, but this one's apparently really bad. And you know what's really bad? Because Roblox actually spoke out about this. Roblox almost never speaks out about any situation, like literally ever, even if it's like a big scam usually. But today they did speak out about it. Roblox officially made a post on the dev forum saying, Roblox has received reports of recent scam targeting Roblox creators. According to the reports, the perpetrators contact creators through third-party sites and offer to purchase their experiences. The perpetrators then allegedly supply creators with purchase contracts that contain fake personally identified information. After the creators transfer the experience to them, they do not provide the promised payment. Since these alleged scams are taking place on third-party sites, Roblox is unable to verify the veracity of the allegations and is unlikely to be able to assist the defrauded creators. And then they go on and say some tips and stuff like that. And then they also say at the end, if you or anyone you know has been a victim of this scam, please don't hesitate to contact your local authorities. You may also want to consult an attorney. Remember, if it feels suspicious, and it probably is. So yeah, it's actually pretty insane because at face value it just seems like a regular scam, but as you guys can see at the end, Roblox already said that you might want to contact like local police and stuff like that and maybe get a lawyer, which just proves that this is actually bigger than it may seem. And the reason I'm assuming that's happening because if you guys seen in like the first post, they said that the people who are scamming make fake ID and stuff like that, and also make people sign a fake contract, which is illegal. You can't do a fake contract, I'm pretty sure, or have fake ID. That's all pretty illegal. And even though it seems dumb contacting like the law over, you know, a Roblox game, some of these Roblox games make, you know, millions of dollars probably. And imagine losing all that to people who are illegally using fake ID and contracts, you know? That is pretty serious and pretty insane. And in general right now, Roblox is at a pretty bad point, I guess. You know, this is very dangerous for them and the players. Obviously it makes Roblox look bad and stuff like that, and obviously the creators are in trouble because of this. And also in general, I know there's some drama because a lot of people always get angry when Roblox says that they can't do anything about third party. And in general, besides the whole scam, I'm very surprised Roblox spoke out about this, and I think that just proves how bad this issue is. The fact that Roblox, you know, who never speaks about anything, had to make a post about this is kind of insane. And honestly, just in general, besides like the whole scam, it's a very good step in the right direction for Roblox. And as we've seen this year, they're kind of going back to their roots, and this shows that once again, it's very good that Roblox is, you know, being this interactive with the community, something we haven't seen in years. And it's very good that they're addressing problems like straight on now instead of ignoring them. And in general right now, a pretty insane issue going on in Roblox right now. And also just a very insane situation because Roblox responded. And with that being said, if you enjoyed, check this video to find out how our glitch is actually destroying Roblox right now, and I'll see you in the next one.